What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from the Dyslexic Investor, and we are going to be looking at a trader that netted probably like close to almost $200,000 to $300,000 within the first 2.5 hours of trading here currently within Tesla, spiking up nearly 5% already today, $50 on the news of potentially it being adding to the major indexes of the S&P 500, and then also due to the fact of could be other various reasons. People finally came around. It kind of broke a base that we talked about multiple times in our live streams that were with these parabolic SAR dots. If it ever had the momentum, the push through, that really kind of made that consolidation period kind of break out to the upside. Where can we go from here? We're going to be looking at that as well. Initial price targets around 1135, excuse me, for that potential movement to go way up there. Again, earnings are coming around the corner, basically about less than 3.5-ish weeks away. We'll see getting a lot of data from that. It could be a run into earnings because that has happened before multiple times. Again, even with earnings, if you can all remember that October earnings, which basically just cemented Tesla's fantastic numbers and really just started the fuse, it ignited this flame, and it just carried it over since last October, and it's been continued just climbing higher and higher. Yes, we had that overall pullback, but that was happened to the whole market. Had a really couple strong bounces here, and now just been riding up that 21 exponential moving average as well. So let's go ahead and we'll jump into the trade that we saw here within the options. So the trade actually was the Tesla. It was a July 2nd. Someone purchased 234. It looks like that actually went away because there's other bigger sizes coming in. Where would that looks like? Yeah, they took it. There's other larger sizes coming in, particular with these right here. If these are looks like a lot of spreads, so they're buying one and selling the other. So, and especially if the delta is like below 30, normally that is indicating they're just selling that premium. It looks like this one right here, the 2nd of July for the 1,195 could be also a spread. Probably like a $50,000 spread there, it looks like, and just doing some back of the envelope math there. But with this one, was around like 10:30. I saw this trade go through that was expiring again this Friday, which is the 2nd, at the 10:25 call strike, which was right here. The individual trader bought 234 shares of those, or calls at $26. Okay. So that was a roughly cost around, let's just call it $600,000. And if we swing over the current potential trade idea from Tastyworks, again, we're looking at the 2nd of July. Again, that's only 2 days away. They're trading at literally 42. So we can put in the 234, not one. Yeah, there we go. So the trade is literally up about $40,000, $400,000. Now it just broke $1 million. This particular trade, so almost doubled his money in a very rapid pace here. We're talking about, that's some serious cash right there. Literally nearly up $400,000 on a trade that he placed. I believe it was around the first 5 or 6 minutes of opening. Really got deeper in the money call. Again, this call wasn't, I don't believe, actually in the money initially when the market opened up. So we can kind of look here. That delta probably was around like 50 or 60. Now that delta is fairly substantially cemented in. We can look at that delta was, what is that delta? Is that 72, 73? That's pretty significant there. Let's go ahead and look at the charts. I think it didn't even open up. Yeah, it opened up a little bit around 1,010-ish. All right, let's go ahead and check that out on the trade tab. We can look here at this. Again, we can see on how this option literally exploded to the upside just today. We're going to go to the chart so we can look at it. Again, just yesterday that got down to $5, that call option. Again, it's extremely risky playing very short dated calls, because if things just go the complete opposite direction, you can be in a lot of hurt. So this call just today is up 120%. Be mindful that this is particular just like a day trade most likely, and not going to be initially, could be trying to buy the stock, but we're talking about a lot more money there. Again, we don't know the intent behind the particular trader or hedge fund that is doing this. That being said, we can look at the options action today. So this is on a daily chart. Let's go break this down just a little bit more, and we'll do like a 30-minute chart. So again, come Tuesday, let's do this here as well. All right, let's break it down to like let's do here, and we'll break it down to like a 5-minute chart here. Again, this looks different. I know this is a 5-minute chart of the options price that the individual is trading. So Tuesday morning is right here, opened up, got to the low of $15. Now it's currently trading at $45. Let's call it $46. So nearly $5,000 contract. Starting out very cheap price. He bought within the first, I believe, 15 to 20 minutes, around $26. Yeah, so he bought around the first 5 minutes, and then it's just been constantly just going up since then, making pretty substantial highs. Again, there could be numerous reasons why people are trading this. This could be to the rumors of battery day. This could be the rumors of it potentially going to S&P 500, all that kind of rebalancing of things like that. That being said, I don't really care too much about the news and things like that. This particular option right here has just been going gangbusters, with the Tesla overall just continue to print higher. It's just a super strong company right now. And again, if you've been watching the channel for more than 2 or 3 videos, it's been a larger part of our portfolio. Let's go ahead and look at some initial price targets. So initially we talked about looking at the 1135 for initial first sign of overhead resistance, and how we did that is from the previous swing high to low. That's around the 1272. So that's a Fibonacci retracement, meaning that this is usually that the numbers kind of line up. It sounds a little hocus pocus-ish, but it's been shown that once it kind of breaks from its previous swing high to low, the first line of resistance is that 172. Potentially the next level is at the 1618. With earnings in the next 3 weeks, and of course Tesla being the volatile beast that it is, we can look here again. It's not confirmed yet because you still see the question mark here via Thinkorswim. It's saying 722, so we look at the trade tab and find out what options market is going to be at the thing. And you can see here it's definitely going to be sometimes on the 24th or the week of the 24th of July, because you can see that the implied volatility is spiked up there. So we're looking at plus or minus $200. So again, we can draw some awesome boxes here. So $200 basically from where we're currently at, be 260, right about there. We'll draw that box, and then $200 minus from this would be the 860-ish there. So that is our potential strike zone, lack of a better words, that we'll be working with on the movement into earnings. Again, other things can happen, other good or bad. It can completely break well below or above this without a doubt. This is just what the market makers are saying. The 68 percentile move in the options market in the stock price, this is what they're predicting. Again, predictions, you know what you can wipe your behind with, but normally the market makers kind of are a little bit more conservative, so we'll see on what happens there. Again, Tesla is a dragon and a beast of a dragon that can completely go flying and burn fire to whatever. It's just a very different beast than a lot of people are used to trading, and sometimes it doesn't really make much sense, aka what happened at the end of that last year's quarter in October. It just kind of went just gangbusters. And again, like we talk about that FOMO stuff, so you really saw that FOMO mentality here, what we call the middle finger, where you have the high volume, the very tippy top, another low volume, which is equivalent to the the 2 days prior is kind of that FOMO mentality there. We're not seeing that really pattern kind of play out here again with so many other news coming out. They're competing with Nikola now. They're competing with other more mainstream markets. They're trying to get into the EV stuff. But if everyone knows who follows Tesla, they have a pretty strong foothold in the market of EVs and just luxury overall vehicles, and on top of being in the solar industry and just on top of being partners, aka the CEO runs a space company, seems like it's in pretty somewhat good hands. So that being said, hopefully this was educational. If you have any comments or questions, please leave it down below in the comment section. If you're interested on joining the Discord, that's also down below within the description box. We also have a Patreon page which we can directly support the channel right there, and we also will be doing some live streams intermittently, and always do the live stream on Sundays. I would love to see you guys there. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be safe out there. This is Ken. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.